What's good with y'all, man? We coming with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about laws of the universe. Laws of the universe, and I'm gonna simplify it as best as I can, because some of these laws are, what the fuck? Like, what is this thing even talking about? First of all, first law of divine oneness. Everything is all interconnected. Everything. When it comes to the way you think, say, do, everything corresponds to the universe. In a way, this law is similar to the law of attraction. Now, this means the dogs in your this means dogs, paper, trees, air, plants, you, stars, moon, sun, everything connects, everything reflects off each other. Everything is, correspondence to each other. Everything is just reactive to the whole system, the whole way of life. Put it like that, the whole way of life. And yeah, man, it's probably the most understandable laws. I'm gonna say that right now. It's one of the most understanding laws. I'm gonna say that just straight out like that. It's one of the most understanding laws. Moving on, law of vibration. Everything in the universe moves in a circular motion. Very minuscule, if not moving at all. Now, what I mean by that is everything has a vibration. Me, I have a vibration. So, you have a vibration. There's many, many, many vibrations in this world, this realm we live in. Now we're transitioning to the 4D, to 5D. Everything has a vibration. Think about this. There's so many vibrations when it comes to the law of the universe. So many laws. There's feeling sad, feeling happy, grief. There's so many laws. It's so many laws when it comes to this. And that's pretty much feelings. That's pretty much the way you react to shit. Pretty much everything is vibration. Everything. This drink, tea, vibration. Everything. Literally every single thing. Like I was saying though, everything is vibration. From feeling, thoughts, desires, will, every sound, thing, thought, everything. Frequency, vibration. When I say music, it's frequency based. Listen to your music on 432 hertz. I'm gonna drop that shit down below, and you're really gonna understand. Vibration, music. All of the music now is on 440 hertz. Pretty much about all of the music is on 440 hertz. The only song I know that's on 432 naturally, and I always, as a child, didn't know what it was about that song until I really started studying frequencies and started studying the shit I study. And that song is "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins. I can feel it. That song. I never knew what it was. I never knew what it was about that song, but you can really feel that shit in your soul. You know why? It's a natural frequency, 432. 432, that's what I said. I said this. Everything is vibration. Everything. Food, plants, everything. Every single thing on earth is vibration. Whether it's non-living, living, whether it's anything. Now, think about this. A match, non-living. It's not living, it doesn't move without me. So what'll spark this is my vibration to how I feel, right? So this is correspondence to what I will do about it. Am I gonna pour gasoline on the house and set the house on fire? That's a low vibration. Am I gonna just light a candle like this? Am I just gonna light a simple candle like that? It's all vibrational. Really try to dissect what I'm telling you. Moving on, law of action. Law of action. It has to do with how you manifest your reality. Literally, So action, as we know, is masculine energy, right? Masculine energy. So everything from what we think, our dreams, emotions, how we support each other, how we process information, words itself is action. Words itself is action. So hear me out. So when it comes to saying anything, saying one, going back and forth, oh, you processing how he's saying or how she's saying or whatever, it's action. Whether you want to believe it or not, I just had a dream. Dreams, law of action. It just all unravels it by itself when it comes to law of action. When it comes to the law of the universe itself. Now, this law right here is the most misunderstood law on the whole list. The whole entire list. And it's not even close. It's not even close. Law of correspondence. This law takes into account the physics and the explanation to the physical world. So energy, light, vibration, motion have correspondence principle in the entire etheric or universe. They say, as above, so below. As within, so without. As below, so above. This shit doesn't make any sense when I was studying it. But now I really started to really try to understand this shit. So what that means is, however, think about this. So however you feel corresponds to what your life is like. It's kind of like the law of attraction. I'm going to get to that though. Kind of like the law of attraction. However your environment is, that's going to be reflection, correspondence to you and how you feel. So me, when I was a child, I used to believe that when you don't love each other, when you don't have unconditional love, you are going to grow up angry, or you're not going to truly understand love. You're not going to truly understand unconditional love. So what I mean by that is, I thought it was my understanding of the world, which is why I didn't understand unconditional love. I have to really break this down piece by piece, because this law is just all over the place. It's correspondence, funny, to every law on here. It's just misunderstood. So what they mean by as above, so below. So if it's not your soul, if it's not your mind, if it's not your body, if it's not your spirit, then it's one or the other, is what I'm trying to say. I hope everybody really understood that, what I'm trying to say. But moving on, law of cause and effect. Not really too much to explain here, but nothing happens by chance, nothing or without the laws of the universe. Every action, thought, word has a reaction of a consequence. Every single thing you can think of. Domino effect. Shoot, whatever. It's just cause and effect. The life of cause and effect. I lit a match on this whisk. Guess what? The candle lit. I boiled some water for the tea. So guess what? The water was hot before the tea. The tea was hot. What else? I turned the faucet on. Water. I opened the door for my dogs to go outside. They went outside. I opened the door for them to come back inside. They came inside. Everything just doesn't happen for just by chance. Like, everything is just not, unless, let me say that. And unless it's supernatural, or we're not gonna get into that now, but I'm just saying this right now. I'm really wanting to warn y'all that I'm not trying to scare you, but if there's some supernatural extraterrestrial that can, do telekinesis and shit like that, that's different. That's the law of the universe. You have your focus on one thing and it's gonna move it or whatever. That's what I mean by telekinesis. So also that has to do with a lot of, genetics and things like that. But I'm not. That's a different video. I'm not gonna get too deep in that. Law of compensation. Pretty much, this law pretty much cause and effect, except relative for blessings and abundance. So you go to work every day hours, so you're gonna get paid the whatever your pay rate is. You go to your birthday, whatever. You get gifts. Christmas, you get gifts. You're trick or treating or whatever. You get candy. But that's not. I don't know. That's not really blessings for the trick or treating because candy is killing you. But anyway, gifts, money, inheritance, friendships, blessings, whatever. So you go out to just walking your dog or whatever. You see somebody that you're attracted to or whatever. You're gonna talk to them. That's a blessing to meet them or whatever. It's a blessing. Moving on. Law of attraction. This law is how we create things, events, the people that come into our life, thoughts, feelings, actions. We produce energy in which is like a magnet. Now, what I mean by this is we need to understand this. We are all electromagnetic beings. Now, what I mean by that is we are all magnets. We attract. So let me use this example. So if you're out here, doing crazy shit, your life is gonna end up crazy on some crazy shit. You out here doing some good, positive things, your life is gonna reflect the positive nature you are handing out. It's pretty much just that simple. Whatever you do, whether it's negative, positive, or neutral, it's gonna be correspondence to your life. Now, moving on. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. All people have power to change the condition in one's life. Now, what I mean by that is, say we're just gonna use a poor person for example. What are they gonna do to try to change their life? They're gonna go on the highway. They're gonna go somewhere, soliciting or whatever to try to get change to save up some money. That's what the energy they're giving out is doing. So another thing, high vibrations oversee low vibrations. Now, what I will say in this world we live in today is evil and bad shit, because of social media and media in the news, will always overshadow the good shit. You know why? Let me put it like this. So the media. Let's talk about the media specifically. The media doesn't want me to, or they do, but they're not gonna, report on it. So think about this. So I'm walking an old lady across the street. It's never gonna get any news coverage because it's positive. They don't want that shit to be on the internet, first of all, and on top of that, it's not gonna get any clicks. It's not gonna get any of that. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna want to report some shit about me pushing that lady down and getting hit by a damn car. That's what this law is pretty much. When I say high vibrations oversee low vibrations, but low vibrations leech off of high vibrations. So again, what the media does today is they'll try to make the victim look like the good guy, or not make the victim look like the bad guy, make the bad guy look like the victim. So everyone could change their energy in one's life by understanding how the law and apply the laws work and how to apply them in your life. Low vibrations leech off of high vibrations. Low vibrations leech off of high vibrations. Isn't it? Okay, so think about this, right? Your whole persona changes just out of just doing inner work, but you go back to your, old friends who have low vibrations, don't really got shit going for them. So guess what? Your high vibration is gonna oversee the low vibrations, and what's gonna start happening is their thoughts is gonna create a fake persona that they have to leech off of you. So what I mean by that is your high vibration is literally gonna oversee them. This is gonna be intimidating to them, so they're gonna want to leech. They're gonna want to, try to get over on you, whatever. And my voice is cracking a lot this video. I don't really feel too good, but anyway, law of relativity, damn. Each one of will have problems for the purpose of strengthening the light within every lesson. Every lesson. Each person on Earth, each person in the universe will have problems, will have whatever. Everybody. It's nature, literally by nature. Everything is by nature, everything is by attraction, everything is by correspondence. So everybody will have problems to, put them in position, put them in the mindset, put them in whatever to get themselves out of that situation. So something may be thrown to them by the creator, to strengthen them, whether it be physical, mental, soul, spiritual, whatever, to get them out of that situation. Period. It's just like that. Remain connected within every lesson. Remain connected every situation. Remain connected to the body, soul, spirit. Mind, body, soul, spirit. That's what I meant to say. This law teaches you comparison in the right perspective. Now, what I was saying in my social media is a downfall video, don't compare for the wrong reasons. Oh, he has these shoes, he has this car, he has this outfit, whatever. He has this watch, whatever. Don't compare to be like, oh, my life is not shit, I'm not doing enough for me. You don't need any of that shit. Everything we need is within ourselves. You just have to unlock it. What I'm saying, you have to unlock it. You have to really go get that shit. No matter how bad it gets, it can always be worse. So when we're talking about my whole perspective on with reincarnation, say this. So if you were in this lifetime, ungrateful, whatever, or grateful, it's pretty much going to reverse it. So if you were grateful and had less, you are going to reincarnate. My whole perspective, you're going to reincarnate so you have a better life in the future. Well, in the reincarnation. So if you're ungrateful and you have too much, whatever that may be, then you will be reincarnated to have less, so you can appreciate that shit, and you will finally reach your purpose. Without reaching your purpose, without doing what you got to do, without getting all your shit, you're never gonna ascend to the new world, whatever you want to call it. Is my whole perspective. So, yeah, man, that's moving on. Law of polarity. Everything is continuum and has an opposite. Straight like that. Everything has a North Pole, South Pole. It's like, oh, you're doing good, you're doing bad. Those will steer each other out and level each other out. It's all about that balance at the same time. Think about this. So a world full of negativity will never, ever see the positive side. Never, ever. But it's always that, you just need that. If it's a group of 10 positive people, you always need that one. Not for, oh, let's grow, let's do this purposes, but because that's just, I guess you could say, life algorithm. That's just universal algorithm. You can suppress and transform undesirable thoughts by concentrating on the opposite pole. So if you're thinking about, I'm gonna go to the extreme on this one. If you're thinking about suicidal thoughts, you can transform that thought into thinking about good shit that makes you happy. Thinking about birth, think about reborn, think about things like that. That's how you balance it out. That's the whole That's the whole mental vibration. That's what it comes with. Now, moving on, law of rhythm. Everything vibrates on a specific rhythm. Think about seasons, cycles, stages of development, patterns. Each reflect on whatever. They reflect on the universe. They reflect on the universe. Now, one way you can master that is knowing when to say things, knowing, peeping when and how. Now, this also, when you start learning about astrology, this gets so easy to you, because all of these laws are in your mind already. All of these laws are in your mind. You just learn. You apply them every single time. Now, the people who never ever, be successful are the ones who don't take into account their life. They don't take into account the universe. They're so blind. There's so many distractions out to oversee the universe they live in, to oversee what their tunnel vision is. Now, masters know how to raise themselves even if surrounded by negative. So, put it like this: if you're in jail with a bunch of hood rats and killers and robbers and rapists, you make up your reality. You make up your reality. You make up the ones around you reality. So, the rhythm would be, taking into account your own life, whether it be positive, whether it be negative, whether it be neutral. You always have control of your life. Whatever the case may be, you have control over your life. Now, the last note on this is, when taking this law into account, it never gets excited or allow things to leech off one's consciousness. What that means is they don't let a bad situation steer them into a negative mindset. They don't let a good situation, a good situation lead into a good, always should lead into a good mindset, but they know when to, and it's not cockiness. It's not, it's not egotistical. It's not whatever. It's not being cocky or arrogant. So, understand this universe, this world we live in now, it will, if you're speaking highly of yourself, they'll call you cocky, they'll call you arrogant, they'll call you egotistical. It's not how it works. This is not how it's supposed to be. That's why this world is so fucked up. That's why this world's so fucked up, because it's normal. It's always normalized to speak down on yourself. Oh, I'm not shit. Oh, I'm not. Even me saying that is literally going into the law of attraction, going to the law of divine oneness, going to the law of correspondence. Me saying that even creates that. Literally, it creates that I'm not shit mindset. It creates the I'm not shit life actions. It creates that shit. Literally. So what I'm trying to say is, about the world we live in today, don't worry about shit nobody got to say about you. Don't worry about shit nobody got to say about you, because guess what? They have to live their fucking life. They gotta live their life with them. They don't have to live shit with you. They don't have to wake up every goddamn day and be in the same bed with you. They don't have to do none of that shit. So when you start focusing on yourself, life just starts to unravel itself. Life starts to get easier. Period. Now, it's the last law of gender. This law manifests things into either masculine energy or feminine energy. This does not mean if how do I say this? This does not mean a man with a balance of masculine and feminine energy is a transgender. No, at all, not at all. This does not mean This does not mean a woman with a balance of masculine and feminine energy is a dyke. This does not mean that. No. Everyone in the universe should always have that balance. Whether it be a man having masculine and feminine energy, a balance, 50-50, or a woman having a balance, 50-50. Simple. So a man doing, a woman still. They reverse each other, yin and yang, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, man, that's just the best way I can describe all these 12 laws of the universe. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope this taught somebody out there to, study these laws and maybe just do your own research, and you can create your own video or whatever. You can create your own video and you can really take these laws into account, because if you don't really know these laws, if you don't really understand and truly function and truly, get a grip on all these laws, you just make it so much harder for yourself. And I'm not saying the ones that don't know this law are not whatever, but I just hope this video helps somebody out there that may need it. With that being said, y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm out.